50.
Good morning, hello, good morning, hola, what's up, how are you doing? It's your boy African 50 back at you with another beautiful video, a very inspirational, a very educational one. But before I get into the video, you know, I have to big up my friends, my subscribers, my well-wishers. I have to big up YouTube, big up yourself. Your respect is always up to the heaven. You know, it's your boy African 50 out of Jamaica here, living in Florida, man. I'm loving the weather. It's cold and everything, and I'm not really used to it, but I'm loving it. Like I said, you know, I live years in New York, and that's one of the reasons why I left New York, because I couldn't take the cold no more, man. I'm an island man. I'm from the island, you know, the island of sunshine. You know, we get a little breezy, man, but we don't get cold. You know, the coldest place in Jamaica, man, what I think is where I was born, in Manchester, Mandeville, Manchester, where we have Christiana, we have Coleyville. Yeah, the cool Manchester, man. Y'all, if you haven't bought a house or built a house yet in Manchester, y'all need to go start building a house or buy a house in Manchester, because that is the parish to be. You know, that, you know, I know a lot of people talking about Ocho Rios and Montego Bay and all these places, man, but you know, you want to go over to the next side of the country, man. You want to go to Manchester, Clarendon, and you see how beautiful and how cool those places are all day long, man. So yeah, I want to make a video, man. I want to make this video to reach out to this subscriber of mine. I got a newsletter in the mail that he saw me talking about the Autel, and I was gonna test the USB port to see if it works. And guys, it absolutely worked. The first time I plugged it in, it reads and it picks up. And you know, like I said, this is the Autel. It is off right now. I'm gonna turn it on. Guys. See, it's powering up, and when it powers up, I'm gonna show you that this thing is awesome, because it picks up and it reads immediately reads my my SanDisk. So I'm gonna put it right here, guys, and I'm gonna show you how when it starts up, and I'm gonna plug it into the USB port. All right, so it takes a little while, you know, to power up. You know, it's just like a car or anything else like that. So guys, you see it right here, this is the USB port right here, and this is my SanDisk. This is my SanDisk, guys. You see that? And I went out and bought this SanDisk. I have a whole bunch of these. You could get them in the 3 packs, you could get them in the 5 packs. They're cost effective. You could get them in the 3 pack, 5 pack, 10 pack, whatever you want. But you know, as content creators and video recorders and producers and stuff like that, you don't want to be, like I said, you don't want to be dependent on your internal storage, because if you could be doing a video, a very important inspirational video, and your storage run out and you can't record no more. So you know, you have these little things that you carry with them whenever you go in. And you know, I got my little pouches and stuff like that, guys. You got my little pouches and stuff. These are where I keep all my my little gadget and stuff like that. You know, all my gadget, I keep them in here. And now I put this in here, and then I bring it on me at all times, so I know where my SanDisks are, I know where my SD cards at, you know, and my little pouches and stuff like that. These are what I use to bring the little stuff, you know, the little stuff like these, you know, these little stuff, they comes in handy, you know. These little stuff, they come in handy. I go places that I have no Wi-Fi, I don't have to worry. I just plug in my little Bluetooth right here, and it picks up whatever it needs to pick up. And, you know, I have all these little things in here, all my little gadget and stuff like that. You know, all these little things are for different purposes. You know, I could use one power card to power 10 different laptops. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always prepared when I'm going on the road. I don't want to be going on the road and I'll be like, oh, I gotta run over to Walmart or Home Depot or Lowe's to get just one little thing. You know, see, I got all my pouches in here. These are where I carry all my my gadgets and all them stuff. My my earpiece and my headphones and all that stuff, because I don't want to be spinning around. I'm an old man, and I easily forget things at times where I place things. So I place everything in the right place, and what I do sometimes, I make a little note. You know, I get little play cards and I mark OBD2 scanners, whatever, SD card, SanDisk, and I place them where they need to be placed and stuff like that. So now guys, now that my OBD2 scanner, well, it's actually, I'm calling it an OBD2 scanner, guys, but it's actually a tablet. It's actually a tablet working as a OBD2 scanner, not an OBD scanner, but an OBD2 scanner, a OBD2. So there's a difference, guys. There's a difference. So when you're going out there to shop, you know, you want to shop for the right thing that you want to buy, because you have the OBD scanner, which are the older ones, and then you have the OBD2 scanners. These are the ones that can read old vehicles from, I think, 1986 all the way up to 2024 and 25 and beyond. So now guys, you see, this is the USB port. I'm gonna plug my SanDisk in it, and once I plug my SanDisk in it, it will tell me if it reads it. You see that, guys? You see that? And I haven't even power on the screen yet. You see that? I haven't even powered the screen on yet. It's just on. So I'm gonna power on the screen. You see that? So I don't even have to power the screen on for it to read it. It reads it immediately. You know what I'm saying? It reads it immediately. So this is what the gentleman was asking. He wanted to find out if it reads it. So I'm gonna be doing the video, you know, on it to show you. And I'm not a representative of Autel, neither am I you know, affiliation of Autel. I just bought this thing, and this thing has now become my baby, and I love it, and I feel like I should do a video on it to show you guys how magnificent this little tool is. And you can go out and purchase one if you want. And like I said, this is the port that you plug the little dongle that you plugs into your car, into the OBD2 scan port, and it reads it. And I left it in the car, and I'm gonna ask Richie to bring it for me, because I'm doing the video right now and I don't want to leave. So I'm gonna ask him to open my car and bring it for me, and I'm gonna plug it up in here and show you. And one of the other things that I was showing you guys is that it has this little kickstand right here. It has a little kickstand right here. See the little kickstand right here. So you put it down like that, guys. Put it down like that, and it sits right up. Let me show you. Let me show you, guys. Let me show you. See that? And I'm gonna show you what it does. You see, it has this little kickstand right here, guys. It has this little kickstand that I was telling you about. You open the kickstand like this, guys, and you put the kickstand down like that, and there you go. Voila. Now your tablet is up, guys. Alright, guys. Now that you see that I'm in my my OBD2 scanner main screen, which is it's a OBD2 scanner, but it's actually a tablet that really works like a OBD2 scanner. And I call this my baby, my girl, because it does so many things. And you know, a woman can do so many things, man. A woman can give birth to a child, a woman can do the same work that a man do. So you know, I call it my baby girl, you know, because it's a OBD2 scanner, but it's also a tablet. And this thing can do so many things, man. This thing can do so many things, guys. It's amazing. You can print from here, you can download your files, you can upload your files from external storage like a SD card or a flash drive. But before I get into the video, guys, there's something that I wanted to show you guys, because I have to show you, because I really need to do this before I go any further, because I got a newsletter from a gentleman that said he wanted to purchase one, or he's about to purchase one, but he has a lot of files that he wants to take off the old one, and it when he puts it on his computer, the computer will read, and he puts them on a flash drive, and he's trying to figure out how to put the flash drive, if the flash drive can just go straight into the USB port of the scanner, and if it will read. And yes sir, it will. As you can see right now, I got my VCI mini. It's called a VCI mini that you plugs into the car port, scan port, for the scanner to pick it up, your OBD2 scanner, and it's showing that I'm connected to my car right now, but it's gonna disconnect from both the VCI and my car, because I want to plug the USB scanner, the USB flash drive into it, and let him see how it works and that it works. All right. So now I'm gonna plug it in, and before I plug it in, guys, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna go, and sir, if you're watching this video, if you want to find your files and your flash drive or your SD card, you go here, you press at the button where you see BT, and it says, let me go back out of it again and show you. Right at the bottom, at the um the right bottom of your screen, that it says BT, and it shows Wi-Fi, 22% charge, 1416, that's 2 o'clock. You press on that, and once you press on that, it's gonna take you to this screen. Once you take you to this screen, you don't press on your Wi-Fi name or anything, because it's gonna disconnect it. It's not gonna actually take you there, or to the Bluetooth or anything. It's just gonna disconnect it. It's not gonna take you there. Screen cast, I used to do that when I'm just lazy to plug my HDMI port in. This thing can also screencast, because it has a Google Chrome built-in Wi-Fi that's sync with your smart TV or anything like that. That screencast connects to. So you press on that little right at the right hand side corner, not the pencil, but the right side where it says settings, the settings tab. You press on that once, and it's gonna take you to your settings screen. And once you take it to your settings screen, you're gonna see all that. You're gonna see network, internet, Wi-Fi, connected device, and it's on all of that. You go down, and you go to storage. And once you go to storage, it's gonna show you that only your internal storage. It's not gonna show you your external storage. You scroll down to the bottom, it doesn't show you nothing. It just show you, oh man. See, guys, that's why I tell you guys, SD card and flash drive are important. I barely have any file, which I have a lot of files on here. I'll go through some of them and show you, not all of them, because I have so many cars with so many different files on here that it's gonna be hard to show you everything. But that's why I do external storage, that I don't overload my internal storage. So what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna go back, get out of settings, and I'm gonna plug my flash drive into my USB port, and it's gonna flash and it's gonna light, because I have the one that flashes and lights up. So even if I'm in the dark and I put my my scanner down and I put it on charge, once it's on charge or it's turned on, the USB flash drive is gonna stay on, and it's gonna stay lit. So remember that, guys. And if you leave your scanner on and not charging it, it will surely kill your battery. So always remember to unplug it, or keep your scanner on charge. It won't hurt, because the scanner, I leave the scanner on charge for a whole week, and it didn't even get warm. So yeah. So you go back now into storage, and when you go into storage, you see it picks up your SanDisk. You see, it picks up the SanDisk at the bottom, and then you press on your SanDisk, and when you press on the SanDisk, it will show you all your application. It will show you all your files and everything. and he wanted to find out if it really works, if it's just to show him the file. Yes, sir. It shows the file just like any computer, just like how you would plug this flash drive into your computer or your laptop. It shows it just the same. It shows it just the same, and this is way better than just going out there and buy a regular tablet, because the tablets, they just come with a charging dock. It doesn't come with a USB port to plug in a flash drive to reach. Some might come with SD cards, but then you have to transfer files from the SD card to put into it to store it. And it's still gonna go, if you want to store it, it's still gonna go to your local folder, which is your internal storage. And that's one of the problem I'm having with my internal storage. That's why I have many SD cards. SD cards and flash drive can never be too much. So say if I want to pull up one of my file right now, I go to African 50 and it shows me my file, and it reads and it writes, and you hear the sound and everything via the HDMI port. See that? So everything that you store on here, guys, everything that you store on there, from video to audio, which you're not gonna really find your audio where your video is at, it's gonna push your video to somewhere else, and it's gonna push your regular files to somewhere else. You're not gonna really find your files here. And I'm gonna show you an example, because I have a music here, and it's gonna show you what my music is. But when I press and play, it's not gonna do nothing, because it pushes this, this to the audio section. So you have to go back into your audio section to find it. Or you can remove it, delete it, share it, come across it. If you want to listen to it, you could log on to Chromecast, and Chromecast, the service not available right now because I'm not on the internet. I'm using my my camera Wi-Fi, because that's another thing, guys. Whenever time your phone or your tablet is connected to your camera via the Wi-Fi, it's not gonna pick up your home Wi-Fi, neither it is gonna pick up your data service. It's not gonna pick up your internet provider data service, and it's not gonna pick up your home Wi-Fi. It's gonna pick up the Wi-Fi that's coming from the camera. And the only time it will re-pick it up is if you disconnect from your camera. Then your phone and your tablet and everything will pick up about the regular Wi-Fi. So that's it, guys, for that part. So now I'm gonna go back into my main screen, and I'm gonna show you a few things. I'm gonna unplug. Before I unplug it, let me go back into it and show you when I unplug it what it does. Go back into storage, go to SD card, and I'm gonna unplug my SD card, and everything is gonna disappear, and it's gonna go back to its normal state. So now I'm gonna plug my VCI, and once my VCI is connected, and this will tell me if my VCI is working or not, if it's connected or not, because once the green arrow comes up and it beeps, it tells me yes, I'm connected to my my VCI. But even though it's connected to the VCI, it might or might not connect to the car, because right now it's showing me that I'm connected to the car, because what this little VCI does is also work as a little insane, crazy computer, a little computer in it that it stores all the information that you get from your car onto this VCI. So if the tablet stores information, and the VCI also stores it, because right now if you take this VCI and plug it into your computer, or you plug into your laptop, it'll pick up information of your car. Not all the information, but it pick up the basic information. And guys, if you're gonna get the Autel, it's a Autel Maxisys Maxi Pro 808 Pro, Maxi 808 Pro, BT Pro. The VCI doesn't work via the scanner, guys. You have to plug one end of the USB card into the VCI and the next end into the computer, and the computer is the only thing that update your VCI, and they do send you update information on it. Not frequently, but every once in a while they'll tell you to go and update your VCI. And if you want to update it, you have to plug it into the computer, and the computer will tell you if it's updated, if it's need updated, if there's any update available, and you download it onto the VCI MIDI, and you take it from there. So now I get out of settings and I go back into here, and now that I'm connected to my VCI, I'm gonna show you a few things that my this thing can do. So you can do the oil set, TPMS, which is your tire pressure monitor sensor, your BMS, which is your battery, which is your battery voltage, brake bleed. When you finish bleeding your brakes, when you finish changing your brakes and everything like that, then you go on your you use the bleed brake, and it reset your brake pump and all that. Some cars, some vehicle, you reset itself, and some you requires that you after bleeding the brake, then you do this procedure. So your brake, all your four calipers line up and working in sync. And no, guys, I know a lot of you guys gonna ask me, does it bleed the brakes without you have to change in the brake pads and stuff like that? No, it doesn't work like that, guys. You have to take your tires off the manual way. You have to take your calipers off. You have to take your brake pads off the manual way. You have to uh, put them back on the manual way. You have to bleed the brake the manual way, which is driver side, passenger side, or whichever side you start first. You have to do the manual procedure, opening your valve and bleed them. Then when you close them all, what this little service port does is just it reads your brake system, because your brake system work electronically as well as manually. So you read the electronic part, and it will tell you if you have air in your brakes, if your brake need change, if your brake is not working properly. The little electronic parts, it will tell you. The aftermarket is just, I never really use that, because I think it's just if you change out certain things, certain electronic things on your engine. I don't know if it works for the radio and stuff like that, but yeah, I never really used that. The emo keys, I know it works because I use it to reprogram a key fob, a set of key fob that I purchased, because my key fob wasn't closing my doors. It will open them, but it won't close. It wouldn't close them, and I figure I changed the batteries, and I figure the chip itself inside was malfunctioning. So I just went and got the new key fobs, and I reprogram it from here, and it works fine. And it works for the keys the same way. So like cost efficiency person, DIY, do it yourself guys who at home, who can program their own key. You don't have to buy codes and anything from dealership no more. This little baby does everything. What you do, you could call a locksmith, and the locksmith come and cut the key. And when he cut the key or keys, you use this thing, you program, you follow the instruction, and put your key into the ignition coil and follow the instruction, and this thing program it right from the fuel injectors is the same thing. You change your fuel injectors, they all plug in. They work manually with the gas, and they work electronically. Electronically is to pump the gas into all cylinders, and make sure every one of them is working, and some not getting too much gas and some getting too less. You want to make sure your fuel pressure and everything is okay, and everything is working at an even rate. So that's where your injector comes in. When you change your fuel injector, whether you change one or you change all, this is what you use to reset them. And you can also use this to test your fuel injectors to see if they're working by shutting them off one by one. Once you shut them off, it will shut off the car. So be careful, guys, and be mindful when you're doing your fuel injector tests from here, because it has, when you go into your system itself, when you go into your car, after the scanner reads your car, VIN number or anything, and you go into your car system, you will find another application just like this that says injector, but it will actually reads your car injectors, because right now I'm not connected to my car, so this thing is not going to read nothing. It's not going to read nothing. You have to go in, you have to go into your car, and then your fuel injector comes up, and then you reset them, and then don't panic, guys. It's only a test. So your test number one is going to shut the car off, but it will start right back up. Your test number two, it does the same thing, and so on and so forth. When you throttle, when you go into your throttle, when you change your throttle body, or you unplug it for some reason, you have to disconnect it, or you have to take it off to either reset it, or go to someplace else, um, and you have to take it off to get another part off. That's where you go, right? Your window and your door, your window, door, and roof. That's where you reset. You reset. You change your door, you change your glass, your roof, or whatever. You unplug something. This is where you go to reset it. Window, door, and roof. Your seats, the same thing. You change your seat, or you change your ABS control units underneath there. Your seat belt, anything, that's where you go. Your odometer, you go to your odometer if you want to, your odometer reading, and anything like that. Everything that's showing, if you want to reset your odometer. So when you pull up your odometer, everything that shows up on your car will show up on your odometer reading. I'm not sure if it's gonna show up here because it's not connected to the car. And right now you see up by the VCI where it says battery says 0 voltage, because I'm not connected to the car. As soon as I connected to the connect my to the car, my voltage will come up. And guys, anything that shows up here you can print. You can go to print and print right from there. You can print any page right from there once you have a printer hooked up to this, and you don't have to have this wire to your 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 printable printer. If your printer is a Bluetooth capable or Wi-Fi capable, you can print right from here. All right, guys. And if you press on home, it's gonna take you back to the main screen, so you don't want to do that. And then you have your headlight. If your headlight's not working, and you change your bulbs and your headlight's still not working, you go into headlight, and you this will tell you which one of your headlights are working, and this can also turn your headlights on and off. And you go to language change. If you don't speak English, you could change your language to any language you wanna. Tire size. If you change your tire size, you wanna go in and update the system that your tire is using a different tire size from the factory. Because what it does is the computer is gonna read the original tire size, and sometimes your tire might not need air, or it might need a little air, and the computer triggers off and telling you that your tire is low on air, because when you upgrade to a bigger tire, you're going to be using more air than the original one that comes with it. Tech Learn, I don't really use that. I don't really know what that for. The ABS, I think the Tech Learn, I tried to use it one time and it didn't work, because like I said, not everything that you see on here is going to work on the car that you have. It might work on your car, it might work on a different car. So I tested and it came up blank, not supported. The ABS sensor is, if your module underneath your cars, if you change them, you want to reset them, reprogram them, you go to that, and it controls, your ABS sensor underneath the seat of your car. It controls your airbag. Your airbag doesn't have a sensor itself. It is the AB. It works off the ABS. So that little computer underneath the car, your car seat on the passenger side and the driver's side, that's what picks up. It has a sensor that picks up if your car gets into an accident. It tells, the computer tells the main computer, which is your PCM, tells that little module underneath there that your car has been in an accident, and the airbags, they go off. Your rain and your light sensor, that's if you have a running light, you could use this to turn it on and off. And you could check it to see if your sensor is not working. If you turn it on, your rain light or your floodlight, which we usually call it, and your floodlight doesn't comes on, you go into here and it will tell you if it's working or not, if it fuse blown or there's a wire shortage or something like that. Your VIN odometer check. If you just want to do a quick check, like if you say you replace your computer, and when you replace your computer, you have to you have to reprogram your computer. See, I don't have to say if I want to change my computer. Like I have two computers now. I have the old computer from the old vehicle, but it has the same VIN number, and I ordered a new computer, and it came, charged me thousands of dollars for it, just for the computer, and they wanted to charge me like $2,500 more to program it. And I told them no, I can program my computer myself. I just take the old one out, put the new one in, plug them back in, go into my scanner, pull up my my PCM, and I edit it, and I put in my VIN number just as is, press save. And one of these days when my car is up and running and I'm doing all the checks on it, I'll show you how that works, because right now it's not connected to my car, so it won't read the computer. And I can show you from there how I change my VIN number. But yeah, you and please guys, when you make changing your VIN number, if you're doing this and you're changing your VIN number, make sure your VIN number is the exact match, because it's whatever VIN number you put in and save is, that's what it's gonna pick up, and it's gonna tell you that your VIN number has now been changed. And what you're gonna do, you have to know, you have to go to your local DMV or tax office and let them know that your VIN number has changed, and you have to um, um, re-register that vehicle into the VIN number that is now showing on the scanner. But you can always, if there's a mistake, you can always go back and edit your VIN number and change it over 1,000 of times. It won't stop you from changing your VIN number. All right. So that's that part, guys. All right. So now that I'm here, I'm gonna go in a diagnostic real quick. I'm gonna go to control module, and I'm gonna show you what it controls. So my powertrain is my PCM, which is my powertrain control module. My body is like my ABS and stuff, and my chassis is my ABS steering wheel sensor. So if I wanna go work on my anti-lock brakes or my steering wheel sensor, that's where I go. Go back to escape, and I go to body, and my body now shows me my doors, my tire, my central gateway, which is my stereo system, my DVD players and all that, that's inside the vehicle, my HVAC, which is my heat, ventilation, and AC. It controls all your AC system. If your AC system have a fault and you keep resetting the code and the code keep coming back, this is where you go, and you get deep down into it, and you find out what's really going on with your heating system or your AC ventilation system. If something needs to be clean, like it could just be simple as your cabin, your air cabin filter just need changing, and it's clogging up and causing a check engine light to come on. Your airbag, occupant restraint, that's what I was telling you about, that little module that you have underneath your seat, both on the passenger side and the driver's side doors. Some of these minivans has them at the rear of the passenger seats. The mechanical instrument cluster, that your dashboard, the instrument cluster, it goes in there and it shows you everything that you've seen on your instrument cluster. With your eyes, you could go right into here and see it. You could change things, you could set the dates, you could set the dates, a whole lot of things you can do in here. It's not gonna really show because and then your ITM, your confusion transceiver module, that's that little thing that comes underneath your dashboard on the passenger side. That's another little module. Because my car, I don't, all cars don't comes with it, but when I put my scanner on it, all these things came up reading from my PCM. And so mine's come with an intrusion transceiver module. That means if I take the factory radio out and I replace it with a aftermarket, I have to go in here and reset everything from here. I have to reset everything else. It's gonna throw an engine code at all times. You won't send off the check engine light, but the code will be stored inside the computer and telling you that it has an intrusion in it. So that is what that's for. Okay, guys. And okay, and then you go right here. You have info, which is your radio. It's the same place. My vehicle come with a satellite radio, which I had took out. I replaced the radio with an upgraded radio, but it doesn't have the satellite, and the satellite meaning your OnStar and your XM radio. And once that's disconnected, um, they won't read. It will send off a code. The code will be stored, but it won't come up on your dashboard saying that your satellite stereo receiver is malfunctioning or whatever. Mine's also come with a built-in amplifier. I don't use the amplifier. I bypass that and put in an aftermarket amplifier, which I don't think I should have done that, because the factory one was a bomb. It's a boost, and that's an awesome amplifier. Hands-free radio. Your factory radio comes with the OnStar the hands-free radio where you could call, with Bluetooth and everything. I took that out, and put in the aftermarket, which the aftermarket comes with the hands-free. But once you disconnect the satellite receiver and your XM radio and all of that, it's still gonna show you a code that your hands-free is not working, but it's working because you're touching it and it's making call. And you have the last row seat. You can which my DVD player comes. You control the DVD from the last row seat and the front display. You use that to turn off your DVD from showing at the back but only to the front, or you could choose to make it play in the back and not the front, because you don't want to be watching a movie while you're driving. Okay, guys, bear that in mind. Don't ever watch a movie while driving. All right, it's not gonna auto scan right now because, as I said, my VCI is disconnected from my car port, so it's not gonna read anything. If I had connected it, then it would have read it. So now I'm gonna go back to the main screen. I'm gonna go on the service. It's not gonna read much there because it's gonna take it to the same thing, and it's gonna tell you you have to connect. You have to connect the VCI to the car scan port. So let me get it to 100% and show you that it's not really gonna work. It's not going to work unless you connect it. So there's certain information that you and I'll take you there to show you where all the information where you plug your car in. When you plug your car in and plug it out, I'm going to show you. I see make that noise. It's telling you that, it's reminding you that never leave your VCI connected into your car. Whenever time you finish with it, guys, always unplug it, because even though you turn your ignition switch off, this thing still stays connected, and sometimes I'll leave it in and I'll go and I'll feel it, and it gets so hot. Maybe that's one of the reasons why it's kind of malfunctioning on the Bluetooth end. But like I said, I have my USB port cord that I use, because I don't really like relying on the Bluetooth, because sometimes the Bluetooth just give ways. So I'm gonna plug this in. See, I disconnect my Bluetooth because I want to plug this in, guys. So my my scanner doesn't die on you or die on me, because I just plug the Bluetooth in the VCI in to just show you what little function it has. It has not too much function. If it's not connected to the car itself, it doesn't give too much function. The only reason why I showed you is because I wanted to show you when it connects via the USB card, it does connect, and all you have to do is just plug it into your car, scan port, and it will pick up your car. But it's mainly to do that if you BT not picking up, if Bluetooth not picking up, or you want to connect it to your computer, because like I said, guys, the only way you can update your VCI is through your computer. You cannot update it via your your scanner. It won't. It will pick it up, and that's about it. If you want to update it when they send you the update, or you can regular check, you can just plug it in and check to see if there's any update. If there's no update, then your VCR is okay. Data management. I see you have data management, you have the vehicle history report, workshop information. If I want to go to my vehicle history, I go and it showed me the last time I collected to my vehicle, and it showed me all my information. If I want to go more in depth, go to here, and it shows me 2009 Dodge. It shows the VIN number and everything and all that. And I could put in information inside here if I want to, or I could go down to the very first time I connected this first scanner onto my car, and it shows you all the work that I did, guys. All the work that I did, all the work that I did, and all the work that I did on my car. All the work, see? All the work. This is all since I got the car. When I got the car, it first had one count. And then I start driving it, and it drove fine and everything. Then it had a 9 count, then 2 count, then I fix all them problem, and then it just the counts that just kept on going up. But most of these counts, guys, is not that's something that's wrong with it. It's not something that's wrong with it. It was every time, because whenever time you're fixing the car, and the mechanic, he has to unplug a whole bunch of stuff. So if he unplug a whole bunch of stuff in the car, all these codes is gonna come up. All those codes is gonna come up, guys. All those codes is gonna come up until he erases them. So as long as he doesn't erases them, whenever time he plugs his scanner in, it's gonna show. And that was the last time that I do it. Until I've recently I see it start going wick wack and wick wack. I had to drop the engine. In here it shows me all the service date that I serviced it, my car, and I could go back down to 2003 and show you all the service dates, every date that I serviced. So even if you buy this and you're working on customer car, you could always go back into your data, your data, and it will show you all that. And this is my information right here that I put in, but you could also put in your customer information. Customer, you go in a customer. I don't put that in. Image, it show you all your say for example you're in a screen, and you came across something, and you came across it for the first time, and you can't remember where it's at. You just do a screenshot, and this thing allows you to do a screenshot, and I'm going to show you how it allows you to do a screenshot. See, and these are all the diagnostic that I did when I finished working on my vehicle. I checked my cylinder number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, and everything was zeroed, so I knew I had no misfire and all that. And these are my injector pulse when I changed the injectors. Injector 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It shows you that all my injectors are working in sync. And I like to take pictures of this and have the data and everything stamped, that I know, okay, at that certain point my injectors was working, so why they stop working now and stuff like that. And you can go into them individually, and it'll tell you which injectors, if one is too low, way beyond 2000, or way above like 4 or 5,000, and the rest of them, something is wrong. One of your injectors need to be checked. It's either blocked, or fuel not reaching enough of it, or too much. Yeah, this baby will tell you everything that a lot of scanners that I owned in the past never told me all this. You go in a PDF, and this is where I store all my information and stuff like that. This is where I store all my information. And I was talking to a guy the other day, and I was telling him how much a year I have to pay to keep this thing updated, and he was calling me a liar. Said, man, you're a big fat liar, and blah blah blah. So I just, I told him it was $255 to keep the subscription going every year. And he's like, man, because he owns one of these, but I think he's not the pro. It's a 808 BT, but it's not the Pro. And he's saying he said he paid like $100 and something to update it. And so I'm like, man, you know, why would I be lying to you, bro? That's what I paid. So I'm gonna go into there and show you that information when I get into there. But I'm just showing you a couple more things how this thing work. And you know, some of these things that you see not working here now is because I'm not connected to the car. And I can install apps and I can uninstall apps. So if I want to go, if I have too much of these cars that's on here that I really don't want to use, like I'm not working on, like Hino is a truck, and this won't pick up. If I mean if it's a Hino that is a gas, then yes, it'll pick it up, but it won't read a diesel. I'd have to get a diesel scanner, and that's the next thing I'm trying to get, because my truck is a diesel truck, and you know, sometimes the boss, he'll bring his diesel scanner, and sometimes it's at another workshop. So if I have my own, I could just plug it in and tell me what's going on with my truck. And maybe my truck would be breaking down so much on the road at all times, because I know I have a scanner that I can use to read it. So yeah, guys, those are all those, and I'm gonna take you to the next screen. You have battery tests, you have support, OEM, remote desktop. This is what I was telling you about, guys. Team viewer, if you have team viewer on your laptop or your phone or your desktop computer, all you have to do is just go into your scanner, and your scanner will generate an ID number. You go into the ID number, and it pulls up, and you connect, and you can't use somebody else's ID number to connect unless they give you the permission to do so, because the system won't allow you. You will ask me if I want to give you permission to connect. Like, say, you know, I'm connecting to another mechanic, or you know, a tech guy, like my guy that I call WizKid. You know, he has this on all the time. So whenever time something comes in, he can see it on his big screen that somebody's trying to connect with him, and he can walk them through whatever they need to do. Or you know, if he needs to come and physically take a look at it, this is where you go and you connect. And one another thing, guys, it has to be on the same Wi-Fi. You have to be on the same Wi-Fi network. You can't use two separate Wi-Fi to connect yourself. You can connect to another customer, or you can connect to another vendor, but you can connect to yourself via separate Wi-Fi. For all your systems to work correctly, like your phone, your tablet, and all that, it has to be on one Wi-Fi. Maxi Video, I know I don't have any Maxi Video because I didn't save any here. I didn't save any there. Um, Oh yeah, I unplugged the VCI, so it's gonna show inspected camera not detected, because I disconnect the camera from here also, because I wanted to show you guys a bit more on what I'm doing. So that's where you go, guys, to find all those stuff, and then you go to quick links, and you know, quick links will take you to all the vendors and stuff like that. Uh, so that's where quick links take you. And then you have Maxi Viewer if you want to go back into your car system. The last car that I saved was my it's my 2012 Jetta. It's a sports edition, the one that has the button that you could put it into normal drive mode, or you could press the button and it goes into sport mode, and when you press on the brake, it sounds like a stick shift, and you could hear it gearing down. I love that car. I love that car really, and it's a black. Inside it's like a brand new car, man. You know, I keep up with my cars. I don't like to keep my cars dirty and all that. So yeah, that's my Volkswagen Jetta. I keep that special over there because that's my special car. It took me a lot of money to get that car, man, but I finally got it. Yeah, and you know, we Jamaicans, we love our Volkswagens, man. Yes, sir. You go to Maxi Tool, you could start something, you know, you could upload your videos or anything you want to upload. So if you want to upload something now onto your SD card, guy, or your flash drive, guys, Now you plug in your flash drive, and when you plug your flash drive in, the system will read it, and it will ask you whether you want to upload to your flash drive or you want to upload to your internal storage. So you press on upload. Okay, because I'm not connected to my VCI. As I said again, I'm not connected, so it's not gonna say upload. But let me go to start and see something. I know it's not gonna upload because I'm not connected to it, but if I press stop, it will stop. And anything that I want to upload that shows up here, what is where it says stopping, I just press clear and it clears everything out. Then factory reset, that means if I have a whole bunch of files on here and I don't have the time to delete them, I just delete it from here, upload it to my my SanDisk, and then I delete it. It's not gonna show you the status of my VCI because it's disconnected, like I said. So, but if it was connected, then it will show you that here that it's connected and stuff like that. Okay, so that's what that system does. Now the little home button that's next to the big home button, it takes you to all the screen. Maxi Pro, Maxi View, or Maxi Tools, quick support if you want to log on to your team viewer. For quick support from Autel, you go to quick support, and you connect with Autel, and again, you know, anyone from Autel or anywhere, anyone, you know, you send that to them through file share, and they'll get it and they connect to you and stuff like that. I got my email. I'm telling you, this guy, this baby is bad. It's a bad girl, because I got all my emails, account here and everything. I could just go in my email right from here. If I have internet connection, I go into settings, and it takes me back to settings, and I'm gonna go back into storage now, guys, and I'm gonna show you that it did pick up my SanDisk. So if I wanted to upload my files from where I'm coming from, I just upload it to my SanDisk, and then I just clear everything out. Or if I want to reset my tablet, I reset my tablet. One of the gadgets one of the app that I really like from here, guys, is this, my Chrome. Yes, sir. With my Chrome, I can go to any website, and this is the website that I go to. This is my Autel website. This is where I go shopping for all my Autel gadgets, all my, you know, all these ones that I have now that I'm not using, because I got this new baby and I fell in love with her, and I don't think I'm going to divorce her anytime soon, and I don't think she's going to divorce me anytime soon. She's just going to keep working, and whether I paid the upgrade every year or not, I just hope she just keep on working, because right now, fast and quick, man. And one thing I love about T-Mobile home internet, man, I mean, I have 3 phones on the same network. I have the tablet on it, I have the scanner on it, I have my desktop computer on it, I have my laptop on it, I have one of my neighbor that is on it, and that's like eight gadget, man. And there's no slowing down, guys. There's no slowing down. It's like I get to the internet quick, like 1 2 3. Yes, sir. So, you know, that's where I go. Yeah, that's what I was telling you about this battery service. Because for some reason this scanner doesn't it will read my battery voltage, but to reset it, like if I'm changing the battery and putting a new one in it, it won't reset it. So I went out and bought one of these little battery service. But see this one over here that he's saying that's key programming, I don't have to buy that, guys. And the reason why I don't have to buy that is because I showed you where the MO keys at earlier on. That's where you program your keys from. That's where you program your keys from. But you could still buy this one if you know, because not, like I said, your scanner is not gonna read or program all keys. So you know, this one, Autel guarantee that this one right here that I'm pressing on right here, this one, they guarantee that it's a all programmer key. It's a all key program. It could program any keys. from all different model cars. This one right here, that says the key program here at the left. Yeah, and both of them read your batteries and program any keys. Um, I haven't tried programming a key on another car apart from mine, so I'm not sure. But I know we programmed my key fob when I bought them last week, because my key fob wasn't working. It would open the doors, but it wouldn't close them. So I had to go get another one, and I could go to Facebook from here. Anything I want to share on Facebook, like if I just did something on my engine and someone else asking me about how they get it off, how they pull it and stuff like that, I just log in here, go to their page, and I just upload the information, share it with them, and let them know, okay, you gotta, if you want to turn your car tire, or if you have a Dodge Journey 2009, your Turk spec is 100 um, foot-pounds and stuff like that. You know, a lot of people change the tire and they just tighten the tire, tighten it till they just can't tighten no more. And then when you go to get it off, you can't get it off. You gotta cut it off because they over torque it. So, guys, when you're changing your tires, if you're DIY guys doing it yourself and you're changing your tire yourself, always follow the spot factory spec, guys, and torque your lug nuts at the right torque spec. Don't over tighten them or under tighten them. You could always go to your local stores like Harbor Freight and stuff like that. If you're not a professional mechanic looking for a heavy duty torque wrench, you just need a simple one to torque your little bolts and screws like that. It's very important, guys, and most of them are cost efficiency. You could more than afford it if you really want to work on your car yourself. But if you don't have one and you don't feel like you want to go out and buy one, then take your car to a tire guy and let them do it. Okay. So yeah, so that's where that tab is for, guys. And then you have this little tab right here. If you just got out of here and you go back home and say you want to go back to the screen that you was coming from, you just go right back here, guys. You go right back there and you pick up from where you left off. So say, for example, you forgot your password and you put in your username or your phone number or your email or whatever, and you forgot your password, guys. You press forget password here, and it takes you to the password reset screen. You know, some phones or some screen that you go on, once you get out of here, you can't go back in. You have to redo it again, and then you lost that code that they sent to you, and then you have to do it all over again for them to reset the code, so that it keep doing itself all over again. So you can get out of here, guys, and when you get out of here, all you gotta do is just go in your email and you pull the code from your email. And once you pull the code from your email, you don't even have to exit your email. You go right back into that screen, and you go right back there, and it shows you where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? And you tap on that. You know what I'm saying? You don't even have to come out of it. You know what I'm saying? And if you have 15 16 different tab that's open, you can just scroll and it take you back right to all of them, guys, all of them. That's how wonderful this thing is, man. So right here, the button that I'm pressing on right here, that has the little scissors right there, that's where you do your screenshot. So you come to here and you put in your email address or your mobile number and you want to remember it, or you put in your password and you want to remember it. You could always press on that button there that says with the little scissors, and that's your screenshot. So once you put in your information here, it's gonna screenshot it and it's gonna save it to your internal memory. If you want to take it off your internal memory and put it on your SD card, or you put it on your flash drive, you can also do that. You know, say for example, a lot of people that has 6 or 7 or 8 different email addresses and they have different password and they can't remember all of them at the same time. That's one way you can save your files, guys. So yeah, and then you have the screen that you can go you can right there, that screen right there, you can display brightness, darkness, auto bright, or stuff like that. And your VCI is going to show you that your VCI is disconnected, because I've disconnected it, so it's going to show you that it's disconnected. Okay. See, I did another screenshot. Your car, you go into your car system, and it's not gonna show much because once you press on your car, it's gonna tell you that you have to plug in your VCI in order for it to pull up the info. Okay, but let me go real quick into it and show you. It's only gonna pull up. I'll pull up the first car. Let me pull up the second car. My second Dodge Journey, and see it shows a different VIN number here. Let me go back real quick, guys. Let me go back real quick. Okay, you see the two different VIN numbers. Okay, see that person, that one. It's gonna show 2009 JC Journey, but it's gonna show a different VIN number. You see that? Press on yes, it's not gonna show you much. It's just gonna take you to where it says nothing established. But you could go to hot function and maybe yeah, it shows you the hot function, the things that you can do, but you can't do it from here unless it's connected. You go to your control unit and take you to your powertrain control unit, which is your engine control module. It take you to your transmission control module, and this is what I was telling you guys about doing in my last video. I was telling you that's one of the reasons why I fell in love with this baby, because now I can separately work on my transmission. I can work on my engine, which is my engine control module, or I can go to my TCM, which is my transmission control module, and it's not going to show you much because it's disconnected. So if I go to any one of the three of these, and then my car is an all-wheel drive, like a 4x4, so the final drive, whenever time you change your brakes, or you change your brake pump, or anything like that, or you know you go here, and when you go there, that's where you reset your ABS from. If not, your ABS light is gonna keep flashing, or it's gonna stay on, because it's you have to reset that, and you're gonna see the final drive. See, it's gonna show up on your dashboard also, and this is where you go to reset your if you're changing your factory car system to the upgraded aftermarkets and stuff. This is where you go to do all that. And once you upgrade your car system, it's gonna disconnect you from your satellite video receiver, which is your the one that comes in the back, which is your DVD player. Is gonna disconnect from that. It's gonna disconnect from the factory amplifier, which it disconnect from mines. All that. The only thing, and it disconnect from the factory radio. Everything that's here, it disconnected it. It disconnected it, and only my radio work with my speakers. So now if I want to reconnect these, I have to go back and reconnect all of that, which I don't really necessarily need that. So that's where you go and reconnect everything, so your aftermarket radio can work with those. And diagnostic, auto scan, like I said, it's not gonna auto scan because it's disconnected from the VCI. So I'm just gonna go show you a couple more things, and then I'll just wrap this video up, because I know you guys want to eat, and it's gonna make a beep, guys. Just listen for it. Whenever time I exit from my VCI, my scan tool is gonna give me a reminder beep that my VCR is still connected to my port, my car port, and it needs to disconnect from my scan port. If I don't disconnect it, it's gonna stay there, and it's gonna probably, because it doesn't go off, it stays on, because your port, your scan port has power in it at all times. And these are all the service, guys. These are all the service that you can do on your vehicle. Let me go real slow. You see all that. You want to work on your odometer, your steering wheel, your fluid injector, your brake bleed, your oil reset. So you reset. You want to change your oil yourself, and you see your check engine light still coming on. You plug your scanner in, and it walk you through on how to reset your oil, so your oil light can go off, your headlights and everything. If you change your tire, and you want to upgrade to a bigger tire size, you have to come into your tire change, and you choose your model, your car model, and you change, so your computer can now picks up the size of your tire, because the computer is still going to pick up the old tire size, and once it picks it up, it's gonna keep on sending off that tire light on your car, your dashboard, saying that your tire um, has low air, which it doesn't, but because you upgraded to a bigger tire size, it's always going to tell you that. And then your clutch, I don't really use the clutch because I got automatic. Um, and on the transmission relearn tab, that resets the transmission itself, the torque converter and everything. You don't have to mess with anything. Once you tap on that, it will walk you through on how to take it out of park, put it into drive or overdrive, neutral, reverse, back into 1, 2, 3 or whatever, and then back into park, and you relearn itself. You don't have to mess with the clutch. The clutch is only for manual transmission. If you change your clutch, or you work on your clutch, then you go in here and you do your clutch relearn. This transmission is where you go in for your automatic transmission, not for your clutch. The clutch is where you go in for your manual transmission. So this, guys, this 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 um this scanner can not only work on automatic transmission, it can also work on manual transmission. Your airbag reset, if you change your car seats, or you just change your airbag from out of your seat and put in a new one because the old one malfunction, and your earbag light keep coming on, guys. What you go in the earbag reset and you reset it. AF settings, I don't really use that much, but I'm gonna find out what it's for. And like I said, see, I didn't have the time to go back and search for this page, so it saved itself, and I can just go back. Automatic start stop. That if you want to start the car automatic and you want to stop it, there's certain other function it works with that as well. It works with like your fuel pump. It works with your ABS pump, your fuel injectors. If you want to start them, stop them, and stuff like that. That gives you the option. Electronic water pump, that if you have a car with an electronic water pump, guys, which is, I think, is the easiest way, because you have, after you put your water pump back on, you could always set it here electronically. You can't do it with this scanner with a manual um, water pump, because the manual water pump, you have to reset that with the timing belt, and that you don't really want to mess with that unless you are expert in doing that, because you have to set everything back to work in sync with the camshaft, the front and the back, and everything for it to work. Else you will go start your car from now until next year and never restart because the timing is off. So when I get a car with a manual water pump, I tell them to take it to a dealer, or a bigger shop. I'm not messing with it if it's electronic, yeah, or if it's a water pump that's on the outside that has nothing to do with the timing belt, because like the Fords and stuff, their water pump is at the front of the vehicle, and the timing belt is at the side. I think it's on the passenger side. So you can always change, but always make sure, guys, if you're going to change your water pump, always make sure to find out if it works with your camshaft and if it works with your timing belt before you go ahead and change it. And if you don't think you can do it, take it to a professional. If it's just a regular car, or a car that the water pump work manually, but it doesn't have anything to do with your timing or your camshaft, then you can go ahead and change it. But I love the electronic water pump because you just take it off, put it on, plug it back in, reset it from here. Your EGR valve, um, if you want to work on your EGR valve, if you just change it and you want to work on your EGR valve, that's where you go and you reset your EGR valve. Your VIN number check, if you want to go to your VIN number check, you pull up your VIN number and plug in your scanner into any vehicle and it will read the VIN. Okay, and then you have all this transport mode. The transport mode is like if you change your electronic stabilizer bars and all those stuff like your shocks and your shots and stuff like that. Anything that uses electronic uh, electronic plugs and wiring, that's where you go for your transport mode, and you can reset your stabilizer bar and stuff like that, and it will show you if it's off, what needs to be adjusted and stuff like that. Your HVAC battery and stuff, your ACC, which is your ignition. You can go, if you change your ignition switch, you can always go there and reset your ignition switch from there. Your AC, if you just work on your AC, like you just change your AC compressor or your condenser and you fill it up with your Freon and you want to reset it, you go there, you reset it, you see how much Freon is in there, how much needed, how much is required, and stuff like that, so you don't overcharge your AC. The rain light sensor is mostly like for your floodlight. If your floodlight not working or it's not coming on, or you want to turn it off, you know, permanently or temporary, you do go there. You can reset your control module from here. Um, but I don't really like resetting my control module from here because I don't know what is resetting. So I like always go into my car info first, go into my PCM, which is my power chain control module, and see if there's any error code, and before I reset it, because you don't want to reset it with error codes, because even though you reset it, if there's an imminent code that needs to be repaired immediately, it's gonna the code is gonna reappear no matter how many times you reset it. So and always make sure reset is your last resort, guys. Make sure reset is your last resort. Okay, make sure reset is your last resort. You don't want to keep resetting your computer, because you could find yourself um, somewhere where your car is just running right, and just one little thing that you change, and it messing with your PCM. And now you go ahead and reset the whole computer, so now the computer's picking up all those code that you delete, and all those things that you fix. All right. So your relative compression is mainly for your cylinders, your spark plug and your ignition, your spark plug and your ignition coils when you change them and stuff like that. Or you start your engine and your engine kind of having a little bit of hesitation and stuff like that. That's where you go, and you can read your relative compression to see if your car is running right. It's gonna give you two readings. It's gonna give you the actual reading of your engine RPM and what it's supposed to be, and if your RPM was way above that or way below that, then you have to go back and check to see if something has a leak, or you didn't tighten up one of your spark plug properly or something. you know but your energizer battery, you do that, de-energize, like if you have a dead battery, guys, like if you left your headlight on and your radio on and everything, and it kills your battery. That's why I love this thing right here, this HVD energization. You have energization and you have de-energization. Okay, so you can choose any one. If you have a dead battery, you just put de-energize, and once you put the de-energization, it's gonna refuel your battery, and it won't overcharge your body or charge your body too fast, so it's for it to blow up or not working. It's gonna take it time, and it's gonna pull whatever needs to be pulled, and then it's gonna start gradually recharge. If you have a body that is overcharged, you can also de-energize it by put this on and let it run down to a certain degree, and it will tell you when it catches to 12 volts or 14 volts or whatever. And all the rest, coolant, refrigerant change. That if you change your refrigerant, if you have an electronic refrigerant, coolant that needs to reset after, most coolant you just fill it up or change it, and you're good to go. There's no reset button or no light coming on, but sometimes some of these vehicles, they do carry it, so you have to go into your coolant, refrigerant change, and and let the computer know that it's been changed. Because say your car was overheating and you change your radiator and you change your thermostat and all that, your hose and everything that you need to change. But you know, like I said, the computer can be stupid at times, that all these parts that you put on it is still reading that your engine is overheating even though your engine is running right. So you have to go into the coolant, refrigerant, change, and let the computer know that no, I did change all those parts, and you need to reset and start working with my new parts. The same thing goes for the sunroof and all that, the resolver sensor calibration. You have the camshaft learning. That's what I was telling you guys the other day in one of my video, that my Dodge Journey and most of these Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, they comes with two camshaft, because they're um, 6 cylinders, and they carry two camshaft, one in the back, one in the front. If you change your camshaft, or you unplug your camshaft and you change the camshaft sensors, or you change your water pump, or you change your timing belt, anything that has to go do with the camshaft, guys, you gotta come back here and you gotta do your camshaft relearn, else you're gonna start your vehicle and it's gonna run right, and then it's gonna start running not smooth again. And it's gonna take, sometimes you want to start your car and it takes a while before it starts because your camshaft is off and you did not relearn, and you did not relearn it. So that's where you go to relearn. And I recommend, guys, I recommend you have a scanner to relearn your camshaft if you're doing it yourself, before you take them apart, you take those things apart. Because if it's just the sensors that you're changing, that's fine, you can always do it yourself. But once you have to open that cover and get to your camshaft, and your camshaft goes with your timing belt, so if and all that, and it goes with your water pump, some water pump yes and some no, but it goes with your timing belt. There's no camshaft that doesn't work with the timing belt, because the timing belt is what set your camshaft in the right position. It has three arrows, one on the back side of the camshaft, one on the front, and one at the lower end of the drive. So if you know that you can get it right, guys, don't change it. And if you have a a short circuit reset, guys, this is one of the most important things that I got on this tablet. Is a lot of times, something will be reset, shorting out, and you search and you search and you find the problem. Well, you find the problem and you fix the problem, the computer will be dumb enough to tell you that you're still having a short circuit. And every time you have a short circuit, the engine light, the check engine light is going to come on, or the service engine light is going to come on. So you want to go here and reset it and let the computer know that, okay, I know that you told me that the wire to my starter um, has an open circuit, and I changed the wire. I didn't just put electrical tape over it or anything like that. I changed the whole wire and put a new brand piece in it. So yeah, that's what you want to do, guys. That's very important. Okay, so I think I cover all the basics with you guys. And yeah, this is what the Autel. Oh, okay, one more thing, I'm gonna see if I can find it before I go, guys. I'm gonna go and find it before I go, because I told you, I promised you guys that I would go in it and I would show you guys what I'm talking about. I'll tell you the center. I don't think this is where it's at, but I'm gonna go here. I don't think this is where it's at. I don't think this is where I wanted to show you my subscription and how much I paid for my subscription. Um, I wanted to show you this device. Okay, it's a Maxi Pro MP808BT Pro. Okay, that's this device. That's not where I go either. See, that's why I like to take screenshot, guys, because I take screenshot, I would have definitely remember where I went and found it. Okay. That's not where I Maxi viewer, that's not where I went. Support. Okay, data login. That's not where I went. Oh man. Guys, I'm telling you, that's why I like to take photos so I can see exactly where I went to find that information. And I don't think I'm gonna find it back today on this video because I wanted to wrap things up. But let me go here and see if it will take me back to those. Nope, it's taking me back, guys. I wanted to find it to show you how much I paid for my subscription, because when I told this guy how much I paid for my subscription, he was saying that I'm lying. Uh, so I wanted to go into there and show you how much it costs to actually keep the update going, because every year you have to update the system. And see, the gentleman that sent me the newsletter, you see where I go? I went into here and it shows me my internal storage, it shows me my SD cards and all my files and apps and everything like that. Okay, let me go in here and see system hidden files. No, it's not there, that's on Facebook. Oh my god, guys, I'm slacking up, guys, I'm slacking up. I'm slacking up, guys. I don't know. I really wanted to show you guys. And okay. I found it, guys. You gotta go to update. You have to go to update and see how I just recently update these. Let me go to Chrysler. Just recently update these, guys. Just recently update these on the 24th. That's a couple days ago. So I'm telling you, like every week they send you updates. Sometimes it can be one, and sometimes it can be two. And then I had to update my Volkswagen because I was changing something electronically on my Volkswagen. Because it's like when I put it into drive, it would buck a little bit, and I did change the engine mount and everything like that, and it was still doing the same thing. And I had to go change the valve body, and I had to change the solenoid pack and everything like that, and I had to reset the computer and everything like that. So I'm happy they sent me the update before I even started doing those things. So yeah, now I'm gonna go into member center, guy. Member center. And I'm gonna, okay, you see, I don't even have to go in a member center, guys. You see, it said renew right there. 255 a year, guys. 255 a year. But I've been with Maxi Pro for a very long time, so sometimes they cut me a slack and they'll give me a discount. Like I like to do shop with them on Black Friday, and maybe they'll give me a discount. I don't know. Members coupon. Nope, I don't think they're giving me a discount this year, guys. I don't think that. Oh, yeah, they did, guys. They did. Yep, unpaid 191. Yep, subscription coming up. Wow, guys. I have to pay 191 again for another year, guys. Yep, so it is. If you want to stay in business, then you gotta pay. So that's it, guys. That's the wrapped up for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be uploading a lot more videos like these for educational and stuff like that. And all you guys that's want to reach out to me, man, whether through email or through my social media or newsletter, subscribe to my go to my website and subscribe to my newsletter. And like I said, I love to read, and I will answer all you guys in a timely manner and a timely fashion. But I promise you guys that I will not throw your letters away, whether it's good words or bad words. you know, I'll keep them for inspirational thoughts. So yeah. Alright, it's a boy African 50, man. So there you have it, guys. There you have it. I showed you all the video. I went through all the different apps, and I show you all the different apps and what they can do and what they cannot do, what they can do when the VCI is connected, and what it cannot do when it's not connected. So bear that in mind, that there are certain things. If you plug your scanner into your car, before you unplug it, make sure you save all your info, which sometimes it does automatically saves it in your history. Anytime you log on to your car, or any other car for that matter, that page are that you went on, from the first to the last, it will store all that information, and you can go back as far as, I think, 2 years or 3 years. So if you don't want to lose all your data and stuff like that, what you can do is get the SanDisk. Like I told you guys, SanDisk, I love SanDisk. They're very important. So what you can do is go back into your 2 year or your 1 year, and you can upload all that information onto your SD card. You can mark your SD card 2003, 2004, 2005, 2002, whichever is best for you. And you know, if you want to get more than one SD card, that you can say, okay, this was for 2001 John Doe transmission fix, or whatever the case may be. So it's easier for you, whichever way, you know, works for you. So yeah, guys, that's the video on it. And I'm hoping that the gentleman that sent me the newsletter is watching this. Sorry guys, like I told you, when it comes on to the winter time, I get really stuffy, and my throat becomes like hoarse and stuff. I don't know if it's whatever, pollen in the ear or whatever, but every time it comes to this time of year, sometimes I feel like I'm losing my voice. And that's one of the reasons why I leave New York. Not the main reason, but one of the reasons. And I'll tell you that, guys, that, you know, in another video, because I have to talk about New York. I can't talk to you guys without talking about New York, and tell you guys why I really left New York and the reasons and stuff like that. Because I mean, it wasn't easy for me, man, you know, to leave New York, because I love New York. New York was like my bedrock, you know. And when I had to leave, you know, well, it is what it is. That's another video, guys. So you know, I want to leave you guys, because I know you guys been watching me for a long time, and you want to go eat, you want to go smoke, you want to go take a break, you know, move on to the next video. So all I want you guys to do is just share my video, watch my video, share my video, likes my video, comments to my video, subscribe to my video, subscribe to my channel. Not just to one video, subscribe to my channel so you can watch all my videos. Some that's here public and some that's private, because there's a lot of videos that I think you guys should see, but I think you guys should see it in private, you know. And just, you know, take care of yourself, and you know, take care of others. And you know, my big always respect is always big up to YouTube. You know, big up yourself, YouTube. Your respect is large to the heavens, man. You know, thank you for letting me be on this platform once again to upload this other video, another inspirational video, and educational also, because I know a lot of guys have scanners maybe like this or similar, and they don't know how to use all the functions. So I just do this little short video to show them the function that works and doesn't work when you plug in the VCI mini, or you don't plug in the VCI mini, and what it stores and what it doesn't stores and stuff like that. So just go to my website and, you know, subscribe to my newsletter, and you can write me or email me whatever question you want to ask, and I'll, you know, get back to you in a timely fashion. And like I always says, walk good until next time.
upon 50.